everyone, we are learning the subject of circuit theory or network analysis or network theory. So in this we will learn the chapter of the resonance, and we know very well there are two classification of a resonance circuitry. One is known as a series resonance and other is nothing but the parallel resonance. In the series resonance, whenever the passive component RLC are connected in series and the voltage will be what we can say across the each component and the current will be the same, the circuitry will be the resonance circuitry when XL is equals to XC and the Z is equals to R, and you can say the R will be in phase. Okay, and during that period we are interested in the impedances, because in the series circuitry the impedance we need to calculate. Similarly, in the parallel resonance circuitry we are interested to calculate the admittances, that is denoted by Y and measured in mho per meter, mho. So what are that three classification of parallel resonance? One is known as a ideal parallel resonance, second is known as a practical parallel resonance, third is nothing but the two branch parallel resonance. In the series only continuous circuitry is there, continuity in the RLC, they are connected in series and the continuous flow of the current in the closed loop. But here in this branch parallel resonance circuitry, the component will be connected in three ways. First is known as the ideal case, second is known as the practical, and third is nothing but the two branch. In the first case, how my R is connected directly, how my L is connected, and how my C is connected. Similarly, here the R is connected in series with your L and the C is independent. Here if you observe, the R is connected in series with your L and the R is also connected in series with the capacitor. Okay, so these are the two branches. Okay, see here the R is independent, L is independent, C. But here R and L is here, C is independent. But R and the L, R and the C. Likewise, in all cases, how we can calculate my admittance, that is denoted by my Y. While you are going to calculate the admittances, definitely we are interested how my current is dividing in the each branch. Here will be my total current, so definitely the current which is flowing here will be different, here will be different, and here will be different, just because of the division of the current. So here the admittance will be denoted by Y, and for this particular the YR, YL and the YC. Similarly here, just because of this combination of R and the L, I am writing here the admittance will be the RL. The C will be individual. But if you observe here the R and the L, that's why RL is combined, and here is the R is in series with the C, that's why the RC is there. Okay, so why in this way you can calculate the admittance. Once you got the admittance, how we can get this admittance? With the help of the impedance. So Z, they are inversely proportional to each other. Admittance is equals to 1 by impedance, or Y is equals to 1 by Z. So likewise 1 by ZR, 1 by ZL, 1 by ZC for the R, L and the C. Likewise here 1 by ZRL, just because of this RL. Here C, and here will be the RL, here will be the RC. Now calculate individually the ZR, ZL and the ZC. ZR, ZL, ZC. We know very well in the AC analysis the impedance can be calculated, the real and the imaginary part, as the Z is equals to R plus J of X, where the X will be the reactances. So here XL will be the inductive reactance, here will be the capacitive reactance XC. Likewise you can calculate the impedances in the each component, that is RL and C. Likewise here also RL plus J of XL you can say, and here will be R minus of J of XC will be here. If you observe here the RL plus J of XL, again the RC minus of J of XC. Here will be the total R, either you can say here the R. Okay, you can take here the R instead of RL. Now go for the resonance frequency, because what you can say, in the frequency selective network we are also interested in the resonance frequency to calculate. So for this ideal parallel circuitry of a resonance circuitry, the resonance frequency can be calculated as F0 is equals to 1 by 2 pi root of LC. Here see the difference, just because of these component how they are connected, the resonance frequency will be different. F0 is equals to 1 by 2 pi root of 1 by LC minus of R square into L square. Similarly here in this case, if you observe F0 is equals to 1 by 2 pi root of LC, continuity, there will be the root of RL square minus of L by C, here RC square minus of L by C. Now switch towards the quality factor, or you can say the current magnification factor, that is denoted by Q, that calculate as the current which is flowing through the capacitor, the current which is flowing through the inductor divided by the total current. you can calculate. Now current can be calculated. I is equals to V by Z, and Z will be totally depend upon the component which you are connected here, that is L by CR, and here denominator will go into the numerator. Likewise you can calculate the current. Here we know very well the basic formula, Z is equals to 1 by Y or Y is equals to 1 by Z. Likewise you can calculate the admittances, and finally the dynamic impedance can be calculated as Z dynamic L by CR. So in this way we have calculated various parameters, just like you are by observing the circuitry of the passive component, how they are connected, and accordingly the ideal, the practical and the two branch current, we can calculate the admittance, we can calculate the impedance, we can calculate the resonance frequency, the quality factor, the current, the voltage drop across the each one, and even the dynamic impedance. So this was related to the theoretical part of the parallel resonance.